Alright, and welcome back. If this does not look like the interior of a circus tent to you, you'd be correct. We actually walked in here looking for Giran's mother, and instead we stepped out into an alternate plane of existence. Problem is we can't even turn around and go back because the way to the outer world has been blocked. Being forced to go forward actually into this dome. In fact, just to get across the bridge, Yoshimo had to answer one or two riddles posed by a genie of Kala. Actually, I want to elaborate a little bit on something I mentioned last session because it probably wasn't very clear. I remarked that I preferred what I called the Planescape method of dialogue options. What I meant by that was instead of presenting the player with a set of literal answers to choose from based on the player's intelligence, instead presenting descriptive options that the player can choose from that are dependent on the character's intelligence. So, for example, if Yoshimo were, let's say, intelligent enough, it would have been two options maybe to pick from. One of those would have been to give the correct answer, but it wouldn't actually even describe what that answer is. And the other option would have been to simply lie and give the incorrect answer. Obviously, that's not as fun, I guess, for the player, but I think it makes more sense. Otherwise, I guess there's a middle ground where it could present a set of literal options to pick from, but still based on character intelligence. For example, if Yoshimo had intelligence 18, maybe it would present one of 5 answers, it would actually present the correct one to pick from. Or if he had above average intelligence, maybe it would present 3 out of the 5, and we'd know that one of those was correct, improving his odds. Or I guess if he had below average intelligence, maybe it would present 3 out of the 5, but none of them would be correct, essentially making it impossible for the player to pick the correct answer unless their character were actually smart enough to do so. I guess that just helps prevent, what they call min-maxing, where people dump a statistic and set things like intelligence to 3 or lower. All right. Probably talked too long about that.
What?
So we're finally ready to go into the dome.
You must gather your party before venture.
Who are you? Oh, whoever you are, you must flee this place at once. He's killed everyone else who has come into this place. Almost. Oh, please, run!
Alright, that's the frantic voice of Aerie, who sounds like a woman, but if you look here, appears to be an ogre. Not sure what she's talking about. Kala. Everything here is an illusion, but it's magic that can hurt you if you believe in it. Alright, but saying a number of people have died, and those deaths are certainly real. I think we're curious about the mismatch between her voice and her form. I'm not a monster. I'm an elf. Well, Lilly can identify with that. A winged elf. I'm not sure Lily's ever heard of a winged elf, or at least I was. Yeah, I think Lily'd like to hear about these winged elves. I come from a race of winged elves, although there aren't many of us left. From the Sundabar Mountains in the far north. My wings were cut off a long time ago, though. I imagine Lily's probably almost daydreaming about what it might be like if she had wings. Alright. Yeah, but that isn't important. So she's still urging us to flee. I think she mentioned Kala. Alright. So asking for more details. Alright, so she's telling us that her name is Aerie and that she works in the circus with her uncle Quayle. The minions, they all say that they serve Kala, so I know he's behind all this. He's an illusionist in the circus, but I don't understand how he was able to do all of this. So, Kala must be one of these performers. I think Tattoo the Tiger Tamer mentioned him. That he had a special performance that he did in the morning, and I guess that this is actually the result of that performance. In fact, I think Lilly's impressed. But the fact that he works for the circus, I think she's guessing that he did not do this alone. Probably had some kind of outside assistance. Either somebody else or an artifact. And I think if it is an artifact, it's something that she wants. So I think at this point, not only does she want to escape, but I think she'd like to find Kala and find out how he was able to do this. Aerie actually wants to stop him, saying that if you release me from my chains, I can help you stop him. Alright. Yeah, we don't see any chains. Chains are invisible, covered by the illusion. They're magical. They prevent me from casting my own spells, and they maintain the illusion which is placed on me. Alright. I guess the illusions are too powerful to be dispelled by, I guess, normal means. If you free me, though, together we can find out and stop him. And hopefully rescue my uncle Quayle. Actually, yeah, Lilly's not really concerned about her uncle, or even necessarily stopping him. But she certainly would like to find him. Thing is, what's not clear is how would Aerie actually help us to find him. Alright, so asking how we'd release her if we wanted to. You need the key to these chains, but it won't look like a key. There are a couple of commoners in the north side of this chamber. Pausing before commoners as if to imply that they're illusions. Yeah. They're monsters. They have a sword which is actually my key. If you get it from them, I can remove the chain and regain my normal form. You can't trust anything you see here. I think Lilly's getting that impression. Including Aerie herself. Well,
I am ready, I
think she's going to have Yoshimo look around a little bit, at least. Or stumble around. I think these all just simply wrap around, yeah.
All the world is blind to my passing.
You see this statuary that is reminiscent of a carnival or a circus. Pleasure slave. I'm sure that intrigues Yoshimo. Although actually, I guess if it's an illusion, it's probably something particularly nasty in its natural form, whatever it really is.
All the world is blind to my passing.
And here's, okay. One doorway forward, I guess. Man, here's a spider. Not necessarily hostile. I guess this wraps around. Alright. Peasant. Okay, these are probably the commoners that Aerie was referring to. She claims that they're monsters. And that, I guess one of them has the key that actually looks like a sword for her chains that prevent her from casting spells and assuming her true form. Problem is, I was wondering if maybe this woman isn't Giran's mother. So I think we're going to have to talk to them. This spider...
All the world is blind to my passing.
Alright, I think we need to be a little bit prepared in case something happens. Alright, Ollie needs arrows. And, Giran needs bullets. Minsk and Korgan need healing potions. I think, yeah. She still has minute meteors. I think she wanted to equip this boomerang dagger, but she can't yet. Okay. Actually, I guess we'll give him I think we'll split up the oils of speed with the melee fighters. That should be good. Somebody's... Alright, nobody's without, at least. Okay. Though actually, I think Lily's going to tell Duke to get into her pack.
Yes?
Yeah, okay.
What is it?
All the world is blind to my passing.
I got confused by the party has gained an item message, realizing that the game is referring to Duke. Okay. But, well...
All the world is blind. What do you need? I am skilled in avoidance.
It seems harmless enough. I think, I guess you could imagine Lilly trying to muster up the courage to turn this corner. Man. Okay. I think it's alright. Though it seems like a trap, doesn't it? But we need to speak with these commoners, I think. Whoa, whoa! Alright. Peasants attacking Lilly. Wow. And they haven't even become hostile yet. Still blue. Alright. I was not happy about that at all. In fact, I think she's lost
What?
any sense of trust, I think. Alright, so falling back.
Nature's servant awaits.
Asking Jahira probably to tend to her wounds. Yeah, look at this. Changed into some kind of monster. Can't even tell what that is. Almost looks like a bugbear, but not the other commoner. We still have this spider.